Hi, everyone. It's Steve Sanaciro, your state senator here in the 10th District in Bucks County. And I'm joined today by Scott Mitchell, the manager of Morrisville Borough. And we're going to talk a little bit about how you can help our local restaurants and businesses during this very difficult time. We're in December now, we're getting into the winter months, and the second wave of COVID-19 that the experts had said would happen, unfortunately has. And cases have been going up here in the 10th District and throughout Pennsylvania, for that matter. And we all have a responsibility to do what we can to be safe and to help stop the spread of the virus so that our hospitals don't get overwhelmed. But at the same time, we have to do what we can to help our local businesses, because these are very difficult months for them coming up. It's been a tough year as it is. A lot of them has seen their revenue go down. And now with the new restrictions, at least through January 4, that prevent indoor dining, our restaurants are really struggling. And so everything we can do to help our friends and neighbors who own these businesses are things that we should do. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So Scott, tell us what's happening in Morrisville Borough on our, with respect to our restaurants and our businesses generally.
Well, thank you, Senator. I appreciate your time doing this. As the Senator said, Morrisville Borough's businesses, especially our restaurants, have adapted quite well to the restrictions in place related to the pandemic, whether it be adding delivery service, curbside pickup, other forms of takeout, or even during the green phase, adjusting to in-house dining. I suspect that's going to continue until the vaccine is fully distributed. But our businesses have persevered. I was especially concerned about 4 or 5 new businesses that we had open just in the summer and fall of 2019 in and around our business district. But they've adapted and they seem to be holding their own. They would certainly like to be doing better, but they're trying to hold their own until this episode passes, and then they can hopefully one day in the near future resume some normal operations. So we've had our eye on those newbies, but they seem to be holding out, and we're happy about that.
Well, that's great news, obviously. And as you said, I mean, we're in a tough time right now, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, hopefully come springtime, when the weather starts to get warmer, we're going to see a more wide distribution of these new vaccines. And that will make it possible for things to really reopen. And obviously on the restaurant scene, as the weather gets warmer, there are going to be more opportunities again for outside dining, which is going to be a help to them. But in the meantime, as you say, takeout and delivery are great options.
Yeah, and as you know, Senator, Morrisville is known for having some of the best restaurants in the area because we've eaten at them. So that's one of our proud points in Morrisville is we've got great restaurants.
Well, that's absolutely true. Those of us who live nearby know that for a fact. And many times my family and I have eaten at the various restaurants in Morrisville for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and have gotten takeout as well. And we're continuing to do that now during the pandemic, but it's particularly important now. So what I would ask everyone who's watching this, that, if ordinarily you go out to eat once or twice a week, see if you can do a little bit more than that. See if you can stretch your dollar a bit more to help these businesses. It really matters for them right now. It's a tough business to begin with. The restaurant business is a hard one. But now, particularly with the pandemic, and this has been a tough year for them. And it's great to hear, Scott, what you said about these new ones, that they're able to hold on so far. We all play a role in helping them do that. So we have a job to do, both in terms of halting the spread of the virus and being careful by wearing masks and social distancing and all those things, but also to help our local businesses by making sure that that's where we're investing our dollar. So it goes for the restaurants, and it also goes for the other businesses too. where we can still go in at 50% capacity and do business, whether it's any kind of store that might be out there.
Well, the restaurants, their owners, and certainly their employees would certainly appreciate the business.
Absolutely.
And hey, there's a snowstorm coming our way, so stock up on your takeout and be able to hold yourself over for a couple of days.
Absolutely, good point. And you can always have leftovers. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah,
too. So,
absolutely, it's always best the second day.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Well, Scott, thank you very much for taking the time with us today. Really appreciate it. And again, we want to encourage people to go out there to our area restaurants in Morrisville and support them during these difficult months ahead. We are going to get through this. The spring, I know it seems like it's a long way away right now, but it's not that far away. And great news, seeing those images on TV with the trucks rolling out of the Pfizer plant in, I think in Michigan, and starting to distribute the vaccine. Great news for all of us. We're going to get through this, but we have to help everyone, each other now. So, Scott, thank you again.